So, I did a thing today. I bought some more cryptocurrency. Yeah. No, there's a lot of dips that we all could have been buying in, but there was something I felt the need to buy. Now, before I get into this, I am a YouTuber. All right? I am not freaking Warren Buffett. I am nothing like that. No YouTuber is. Do not take financial advice from a YouTuber, and this is not financial advice. Buy cryptocurrencies because you did your own research. Utilize objective thinking and made an informed decision before buying. This is your hard-earned money. No YouTuber should ever be a trusted source for you to spend that hard-earned money. All right? If you hear someone from YouTube say, I like this, go buy this, this is good, my research says, you should say, well, let me see what my research says, all right? So here's what I decided needed to be bought today. Now, I bought more NEO. Why did I buy more NEO? I bought more NEO because after the news we got in the end of May about the Chinese government going a little bit more lenient on cryptocurrencies and them being more accepting to cryptocurrencies, I wanted to, at that moment, I was like, I got to get more NEO. But I wanted to give it just a few weeks, maybe a month, just to see how well that news stuck and make sure the news wasn't bullshit. Make sure it wasn't some sort of a political agenda. You know what I mean? Just to kind of give me some time to do some research and see what's going on. And I felt like my research said, yeah, it's safe to buy a little more NEO. Now, NEO, if you don't know what it is, let me start off by saying this. It is a government-approved cryptocurrency, and it's a Chinese cryptocurrency. Many call it the Chinese Ethereum. And NEO has got several massive projects pending right now on its blockchain. They are huge. I believe it's a total of 5. Now, I think there's only 3 now. Two are done. One of them was Ontology. There's another one. I can't remember which one was the other one. Look at me, not even thinking straight. But it is massive. They got big projects. Ontology is one of them. Now, because of the massive projects they have, there's something else I also bought was NEO Gas because it is needed to power the NEO blockchain. So I bought NEO and I bought some NEO Gas today. Now, NEO is one of those coins that doesn't have a total, like a huge, massive amount of coins. I mean, it's got 100 million total supply. Circulating is 65 million. NEO typically stays as a top 10 coin, but it's gotten kind of quiet lately. It's kind of simmered down. And I'm going to tell you right now, the 39.55 is nowhere near its all-time highs, guys. Nowhere near its all-time highs. I just felt like, okay, with the Chinese government saying, yep, we're going to loosen things up a little bit, it was time to buy. And I couldn't really find a better, I just honestly felt like this little sweet, it was a sweet spot. I do. I just feel like it's a sweet spot. I could be wrong, okay? I'm just saying, I'm a YouTuber. Remember this, I'm a YouTuber. But the last time we saw these prices in the high 39s was right here, okay? And then, wham. So, for me, I felt like, okay, this is a good sell. I don't personally foresee another massive dip. Me, personally, I don't see a massive dip. Okay, and when I say massive, I don't see us falling down to like, a $200 to $190 billion market cap. Bitcoin could hit $5,000 per coin, but I wouldn't be overly concerned about it. I really feel that with all the regulatory framework that's in place, a lot of good things are going to happen. So yeah, that's what I bought. I bought some freaking NEO. I'm not saying go buy your own. I'm just letting you know what I did. A lot of people ask me what kind of moves I make. I'm just sharing them. The market's looking really, really good today. But I'm going to tell you right now, the 24-hour volume is still a little low. Let's see how it goes by this evening. Okay, this evening will let me know how confident I should feel, or maybe how confident you should feel. I personally like to see that 24 volume get above 7 to 8 billion. So, because when we see that $7 to $8 billion mark, if you look at the historical trends, Bitcoin starts to rally. Okay, so just kind of some food for thought. So where the spots we're at right now just aren't really the sweet spot, aren't the good spots. Now, if for some reason we start seeing more volume and Bitcoin starts to test 7,000, you're going to see the BTC dominance start to go down. Dominance is high right now because people want to cash out their altcoins. They have to go from altcoin to BTC, BTC to USD, Euro, or anything else. But as people want to buy more altcoins, if the market does start to do any kind of rallying, especially if we start testing that 7,000 range, you'll see the dominance go down, which is not a big deal. That's kind of good for all of us right now because we want to see a nice spread in the altcoin space also. Now, there's a lot of bullish news happening out there in the crypto world. And when I say bullish news, I don't mean like, just in the mainstream media, okay? I mean talking like in the crypto circuits. Like get on Reddit, get on some different chat or some sort of message boards, get in some groups, get in some Telegram groups, surround yourself with other people in the crypto space. There's a lot of things going on. You can find out a lot of information. Now, the mainstream media doesn't always have it. And I'll show you why right at this article. But this is the biggest bullish news I see in the mainstream media. Square shares jump to a record after company gets regulatory green light for cryptocurrency trading in New York. Fucking huge. Regulators grant payment company Square a license allowing New Yorkers to trade cryptocurrency on the rapidly growing Cash App. So if you don't have the Cash App, if you're in the United States, you need to get this, the Cash App. Go to your app store, go to iTunes, look for Cash App, download it. I've been using it. I've been pushing it on this channel. You can I buy Bitcoin on there for cheap. I send it for cheap. Now you can trade it for cheap. Okay, it's been really, Jack Dorsey has been really bullish on cryptocurrency. Now, that was one of the missing pieces in their puzzle, says Nomura Instinet. I guess that's right. Analyst Dan Dooley. They had approval in most states, but New York was by far the biggest one. You couldn't trade Bitcoin. Shares of the company hit a 52-week high after the announcement and have surged 88% this year. That is solid. Now, definitely check this out. Cool thing about the Cash App is if you're in the United States, if you have this Cash App, you get this Cash Card. So you could actually take your Bitcoin from your exchanges, send it here, cash it out on this app right here, and use this card to spend your money. It's really freaking convenient, and it's way better than a BitPay card in a lot of ways. BitPay is a pain in the nuts. So if you're using BitPay, that's really obsolete right now. Get the Cash App. Super, super freaking handy. I love it. Now, like I said, this is the only real bullish news in the media. Right now, if you were to Google Bitcoin and look for news, it is fucking ridiculous. The mainstream media is playing catch up with us people in the freaking crypto market. I mean, they're not talking about anything we don't already know. No, Bitcoin won't use up all the world's energy. Duh. Bitcoin could bring the internet to a halt, banking group warns. Oh my God. Now, when I read this one, I really wanted to vomit. Let's go look at the article and I'll show you. Bitcoin could bring the internet to a halt, banking group warns. Now, what really shocks the shit out of me is this banking group is based out of Switzerland. And I really thought the Swiss would have a better grasp and understanding in all this. Basically, they're saying don't bet on Bitcoin ever replacing the dollar or other traditional currencies as everyday money. And their thoughts are to handle all the transactions of the world, it would take massive supercomputers to handle this, which would crash the internet. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys need to spend some time at a mining farm and ask the right questions because the bandwidth is not that high. And every single miner out there, every S9 out there is out there hashing. It is out there confirming transactions. It is a ledger. You know what I mean? It's like, what in the hell are you guys talking about? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Now, here's something else that's really, really freaking interesting. The Bitcoin network right now is 5 times more powerful than all the supercomputers out there. 5 times more powerful. Really? And it's not even overloaded at this point. I mean, it's not even truly tested. Yet, it's just, I don't know. How about this? This is like this right here. If you're really wanting to understand Bitcoin, blockchain, and how it works, this article right here, take it, read it, and tear it apart. And in your research of tearing it apart and realizing that CNN is just fucking ridiculous, you'll see that, all right, it'll help you get a better understanding with Bitcoin. How about that? Let me make it that way. If you really want a better understanding of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, take this article, tear it apart, and I'm telling you to open your eyes on how everything works. Really, really impressive stuff. Anyhow, that is all I've got for today. Really not a whole lot going on, but I wanted to share with you that I am making more moves. You know, each of one of you, how you handle your cryptocurrencies is up to you. And yeah, I hope everyone had a good, happy Father's Day weekend. I know I did. I did some fishing, had a great time. So yeah, guys, appreciate you watching. Peace out.